At Curriculum Associates, we believe in building products to help make classrooms better places for teachers and students, and leading the way is iReady. Since 2012, iReady has set the standard with online assessment and instruction. iReady continues to serve all students by gathering reliable data to inform reading and math instruction, fostering data-driven conversations at the student, teacher, and administrative level, and increasing student engagement. As a longtime user of iReady, you know all of this to be true, but maybe your students are craving a new experience. And as teachers, you might be wondering if there's anything about iReady that's new and illuminating. From a student perspective, iReady is more engaging than ever for all students. iReady has a new, accessible diagnostic experience, new dashboard, new lessons, new practice, new emerging K lessons in reading, new math learning games, and new supports for English learners. From a teacher perspective, the iReady dashboard has a new look, new features, new built-in help supports, new growth measures, and new reports. It's simpler to use and puts more intuitive data at your fingertips. Let's look at some of the new features students will find in iReady. Improved student accessibility for the diagnostic includes keyboard navigation, closed captioning for pre-recorded media, and compatibility with screen readers. Expect our diagnostic to be compliant with WCAG 2.0 AA. Plus, the iReady diagnostic for mathematics is in Spanish. Educators can now assess Spanish-speaking English learners in their native language. A new student dashboard with improved accessibility, age-appropriate experiences, more choice for accessing teacher-assigned lessons, and an improved My Progress screen. New reading lessons for grades 6 through 8 offer a cutting-edge approach to reading comprehension designed to engage middle schoolers and expand the available instructional time. These new lessons motivate learners to read deeply and build their comprehension skills, include strategic scaffolds to help students access the texts with additional supports for English learners. And students will find culturally authentic texts to allow students to see themselves in what they read. Innovative new math lessons in grades 6 through 7 cover ratio and proportion and positive and negative numbers and are designed to motivate older learners. These are the first of a complete rebuild of middle grade lessons where students engage more directly with mathematical concepts and see substantially less talking from iReady characters. Available in select K-8 reading and math lessons, you'll find responsive instruction that adjusts the pacing of a lesson to meet individual learning needs, helping ensure that students are always working at the right level. And in case you didn't know, iReady lessons and iReady learning games are built in HTML5, so both can be experienced on iPad-supported devices. Math practice lessons provide additional practice to help students refine and solidify their understanding of core concepts covered in previous instruction. Short and playful new foundational reading lessons in phonics and phonological awareness will introduce students, placing at the emerging K level on the iReady diagnostic, to the skills they need to be successful in kindergarten instruction. Prerequisite skills lessons in kindergarten math help the youngest learners build prerequisite skills to ensure they are prepared for kindergarten-level mathematics. Learning games offer fun and engaging practice in fluency and elementary math standards, personalized for all students. Reach out to your Curriculum Associates representative to learn how you can take the new iReady learning games for a spin. From a teacher perspective, the iReady dashboard has a new interface, making navigating the iReady system faster and more efficient for teachers and administrators. iReady provides intuitive visuals and real-time data, offers rich insight that helps leaders take the actions that drive the greatest gains. Timely alerts and information help leaders better understand how students are progressing and where intervention is most needed. By the way, the new iReady dashboard provides tools and tips relevant to the time of year to keep educators focused. These tools have been placed right at your fingertips, eliminating the need to create your own resources, making diagnostic and instructional data more immediately actionable with resources to support student engagement and PLC meetings. Every iReady student has two growth measures, typical growth and stretch growth. Typical growth is the average annual growth of students at this grade placement nationwide. And then there's stretch growth. It's ambitious but attainable. If students work hard and are supported in their efforts, this goal can put them on a faster path towards proficiency. With iReady reports, you can learn more about a student's domain placements. Looking at numbers and operations in this example, you can see can-dos, what a student knows how to do, and next steps, what the student is ready to do. And all of this data points to instructional resources, data informing instruction. And everything you can see for an individual student, you can also see for groups of students because iReady groups students with similar needs together and provides instruction for those small groups. As iReady approaches its 10-year anniversary, it's important to note that iReady isn't just getting older, it's also getting better. Less than 10 years ago, iReady launched. And with every release, every passing year, iReady makes new improvements, new advancements, new enhancements. More and more is added to iReady, and there's more and more to come.
Choose a widget to learn more about the word.
When you see this, you can touch it to hear the word in Spanish.
This word is perfect. Say perfect out loud. When something is perfect, it is as good as it can be. Tap the diving board to see Yoop do a perfect dive. Yoop did a perfect dive. When something is perfect, it is as good as it can be. Great and without errors are synonyms of perfect. They mean almost the same thing.
The Spanish word for perfect is perfecto.
Help me explain each picture so I can share photos with my friends. Complete the sentence. Drag the correct word into the blank. Olivia practices every day to her goal of winning the championship. Look carefully at the picture. Then use the word widgets to review each word's meaning. Exactly! Olivia practices every day to achieve her goal of winning the championship.
Listen up! I have questions and I need answers!
Help us answer Major Pearl's questions. Drag the correct answer into the empty space.
How might you describe a song that everyone knows?
Famous. Indeed.
Picture graphs can be used to show data. Let's collect some data to get started.
Which animal do you like better? Let's see the results in a picture graph. Each picture represents one vote. That's a lot of pictures. What if we use one picture to represent 5 votes? Let's make a new graph. First, let's show 15 votes for the llama. Count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. Now you try. Drag the tab to show 20 votes for the penguin. Count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. No matter what scale we use, penguins are the most popular animal. Get ready to build another graph. Let's start with the title. The table shows how students voted for their favorite class pet. Choose the best title for the data. Look at the data in the table. Then look at the description for more information. Next, let's choose a scale by looking at the numbers. What is true about the numbers in the table? You can use a scale of 2 when the numbers are even and small. Use the table to build a picture graph with a scale of 2. Drag the tabs to add pictures to each row. Let's start over. Look at the first row. 12 students voted for the tarantula. So you can skip count by 2 until you get to 12. You made a graph that shows how students voted for their favorite class pet.
Animal Defense Academy by Nicole Gill. What is another reason why gazelles can escape cheetahs? Besides being able to run for a long time, why else can gazelles escape cheetahs? Tap the words, another reason. Another reason gazelles can get away from cheetahs is that gazelles run in herds. That's the cause. The effect is that the group of gazelles look out for each other and can often escape cheetahs. Words like another reason help authors show causes and effects.
Great! Our number cards are back together. But Yoop, the goopers are still going crazy.
They're flying circles around us. Whoa! Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
I know. Let's count the goopers. They seem to like that.
Oh, the goopers stopped. Now let's count them. Don't forget which gooper you start counting with.
How many goopers are there? Choose the number. 10. Try again. You can tap each gooper to help you count. 8. I knew you could do it. There are 8 goopers. 8 can look like this. And also like this. Yoop! Now the goopers are forming crazy groups. I keep losing count.
Maybe if we put them in a box, it will be easier to count them. Can you help? How many goopers are there? You can tap each gooper to help you count. Then choose the number.
6.
Way to goop! There are 6 goopers.
Welcome to iReady, online assessment and instruction for K-8 math and reading, where actionable insights and engaging instruction come together. It is our belief that there is no such thing as an average student. In fact, all students have what is known as a jagged profile, where they may be average, above average, or below in various domains within reading and math. The goal of personalized intervention is to meet the needs of all students where they are. At the same time, where commonalities exist, to be able to group students appropriately and deliver information and resources for teachers. The only way that both teacher-led instruction and personalized learning can occur is through a blended environment. That is why iReady was created. iReady is a blended platform that includes 3 different types of assessments, whose main purpose is for the data to deliver online personal instruction for students and at the same time deliver data-driven resources for teachers. It all begins with gathering data, and iReady's main assessment tool is a K-12 adaptive diagnostic for both math and reading. The diagnostic is highly correlated and predictive of many state and Common Core assessments, and includes thousands of criterion-based and tech-enhanced items. When students complete the 45-minute diagnostic, the data generated is both easy to understand and actionable for teachers. Imagine teachers trying to figure out and understand the jagged profiles of an entire class of students. iReady actually delivers that overall picture of a classroom. Here, teachers can see all students, their criterion-based grade level performance, and various domain scores, including phonics, phonological awareness, vocabulary, high-frequency words, reading comprehension about literary and informational text, algebraic thinking, numbers and operation, geometry, and measurement and data. Additionally, on this report, teachers can see both quantiles and lexiles, national norms, and personalized growth measures. But remember, while we want to know the individual needs of students, we also want to see commonalities. That's why iReady has a grouping feature that will automatically create groups of students for small group differentiation and instruction. The power of this report is that each grouping has instructional priorities defined for the teacher, as well as appropriate print resources to be used in the classroom. These resources include tools for instruction, which are skills-based lesson plans, as well as access to ready materials, which are full lessons for both math and reading, including performance tasks, problem-solving worksheets, math centers activities, vocabulary cards, fluency, as well as various pieces of literature to provide instruction and practice with close reading. Those same print resources are delivered up to the individual student as well. Turning our attention to one student, you can see that this student has completed the diagnostic and is immediately given 2 growth measures, or goals, for the year. Typical growth is a growth measure based on historical data of students like Danielle. In this example, Danielle is a 5th grade student performing at a 4th grade level, and historically, we can see in iReady that she would grow 18 points based on other students like her. Since that typical growth measure may or may not get Danielle to grade level proficiency, iReady also creates a more aggressive goal called stretch growth. Though this target is aggressive, it is achievable according to historical data. The question now is, how is that growth achieved? As we look at Danielle's individual diagnostic results, we see Danielle's can-dos of where Danielle is currently successful. To the right, we can see next steps and resources. Think of this as Danielle's zone of proximal development or her personalized learning goals for the year. We see the same reference to print resources as shown before, but Danielle can also receive personalized online learning wherever she has internet access on the computer or iPad. As the student logs into iReady, she sees a green instructional icon that is automatically generated by the diagnostic results. There's also an optional teacher-assigned pathway, so iReady is totally data-driven and teacher-driven. Each of the lessons within iReady include explicit instruction around the goal, opportunities for practice with guided feedback, and progress monitoring to complete the lesson. All activity online is recorded in iReady and delivered automatically to the teacher. Teachers can easily monitor progress by domain, see percentage of lessons passed, as well as weekly and ongoing time on task. Teachers can also see an entire class at one time. As the year continues, there are ways to track the effectiveness of your various interventions. One way to see visible growth is by giving the diagnostic multiple times. Here we see Danielle has made significant strides in reaching her typical growth goal and is very close to achieving her stretch growth measure. If more frequent measures of growth are needed, iReady includes a mini test called growth monitoring. This temperature check projects end-of-year performance in case interventions need to be adjusted. If districts would rather monitor progress by specific grade level standards, iReady includes a third assessment called Standards Mastery. Standards Mastery is for grades 2 through 8 in both math and reading. Each math standard, reading standard, and language standard has 2 tests, a Form A and a Form B. Standards Mastery can be assigned to individual students, instructional groups, an entire class, even to every student in a district. Standards Mastery assessments are automatically scored, and reports are created to measure overall standard proficiency, provide item analysis, as well as individual student reports with analysis for every question. So not only is iReady blended by design, it's designed for ease of use. This is the landing page for both teachers and administrators. As you hover over each icon, teachers can easily access all of the data reports, including real-time diagnostic stats reports, data reports from the diagnostic, online instruction, standards mastery, and even growth. All of the data, all of the instruction, all in one easy-to-navigate platform, just like iReady itself. Thank you for your time and interest in iReady, where actionable insight and engaging instruction come together to meet the needs of all students. To learn more, please reach out to your contact at Curriculum Associates, and we'll be happy to provide answers and support you as you continue to search for the best program for your students, teachers, and learning communities.
Check this out!
Major Peril here, presenting the letter M. Time to make the uppercase M and lowercase m on your hand. Magnificent! Uppercase M and lowercase m. Now back to business.
Hey, Plory! We want Snarg to speak, right? So let's feed him letters.
That might work. We can feed him letters in different groups to help him remember them.
Yeah! We know Snarg will eat anything. Let's go!
The letter M. The letter T. Listen to each letter name. Then find the letters. Feed Snarg the letters he wants and watch him eat. M. Magnificent! This is uppercase M. M. No, not the letter M. This is the letter T. T. Excellent! This is uppercase T.
Make a word that describes something that can be filled with air. Which word part do you need help with? Use the glossary to review. Drop the final E. Inflatable.
Let's check out points, lines, and rays and see how we can use them to draw.
Tap the Line, Ray, or Line Segment button to connect all the rings. Connect the rings without hitting the X's. Nice work! Now let's take a closer look at these three figures. Which figure goes on forever in both directions? A line segment starts at one point and ends at another.
Infección. Una infección es una enfermedad causada por una bacteria o un virus. Infección.
Which sentence supports the statement that some bacteria work to keep your body healthy? Drag the sentence to the chart. When you look for evidence that supports a statement, you are looking for something that proves the statement is true. The statement says that bacteria can help you stay healthy. Look in the passage for an answer choice that shows bacteria doing something that helps your body.
You have a job at the Smoothie Cafe. Your first order is for 3 banana peach smoothies. Put bananas and peaches in the blender to fill the order. You need enough fruit for 3 smoothies. Try again. That's it. There are 9 bananas and 3 peaches and 3 smoothies. 3 to 1 and 9 to 3 are equivalent ratios. Make half of a strawberry blueberry smoothie. You only need half of a smoothie. Try again. Way to go! Make half of a strawberry blueberry smoothie.